We are recording today at Spotify Studios in LA.
So cool.
If you are on audio, you wouldn't know.
No.
But if you're on video, you'll be like, whoa. Do these guys own a radio station?
Are they the most professional two women you've ever seen in your lives?
I know. Can you tell me what you said earlier?
Gosh, which time?
It was about the perrito.
Burrito?
Perrito.
That could be anything for me.
That's a little puppy.
Oh, the one you almost rescued?
Yeah.
So,
No, you said something earlier and I said, okay, you have to say that when we record. And now here we are.
now I need to make a mental note. You mean you almost saved a chihuahua?
Yes.
I mean, we didn't. The chihuahua's still loose on the grounds.
I know.
It could be anywhere. It could be, what's it called? What do you call the LA River?
The wash?
It could be anywhere in the wash by now.
I know.
Did you notice if there's any water?
I didn't get to see over there.
Okay, so it's swimming.
Yeah. But so the chihuahua was running around. Sarah was helping me with directions. And I was like, do I stop and get him? Do I pick him up? He was running free with cars, no leash, no nothing. Which, like, separately, I have a bone to pick.
With the chihuahua?
No, with people that walk main streets, no leash.
That's a psychopath.
I saw this old man, and I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, I commend you for being so confident in your stallion, you know?
They should not have that confidence.
But it's admirable. You know, they're what's the word? It's like when you're not worried that your partner doesn't love you. Confidence.
Oh, I feel okay.
Yeah, they have so much confidence that they know that puppy is not going to leave their side. What a stable relationship. So on that end of the spectrum, I'm like,
but the puppy never stays.
No, they do.
Well, this chihuahua was running free.
Yeah, I'm jumping ahead. I've in my lifetime, I've seen a lot of dogs at crosswalks, and they're not leashed up.
Okay. You want a dog like this?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have a bone to pick.
Oh.
Were you here this whole time?
I just thought maybe you were impressed with their trust.
No, what I'm saying is like it's two things at once. On one hand, I'm impressed with their trust. Okay. I commend them for being like, this dog's not going to leave my side. But on the other hand, what if they get scared? What if the car doesn't see them when they're going across the crosswalk? That is not okay. Put them on a leash.
I agree, Aleena.
So anyway, she was helping me with directions. There was a little brown chi running all up and down the streets.
But this is not even the streets. This is like basically the freeway.
Yeah. And he's running everywhere. And I say, well, am I supposed to go get him? Sarah says, yes.
Of course.
You need to go get him. So then I yell at the window. I see someone on bike. I'm like, is that your dog? He didn't respond.
So we left the dog. I'm going to be thinking about him for the rest of my life.
I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay too.
And that was Ollie. That was Ollie. He was running around the streets.
Same with Archie.
Yeah.
We both experienced that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, welcome back to 102.
Yeah, 102.
We're here.
This is crazy.
We're in a whole different world. We're in a whole different caliber.
Yeah. It's also really quiet in here. Like, I'm used to like more sounds.
I know. It's almost like me and you are just in like in a dark room.
Yeah, it's almost like Kate and Alex aren't
They're just staring at us. Like you guys could be looking at us, but you're looking at the screens.
Like, say something.
Yeah, over here.
Hello.
We are here.
Alex, look over here.
This is like disturbingly like quiet.
I know.
It is.
It's like silent.
Like,
do you
usually it's
feel?
like Ollie barking.
Yeah.
Birds. Someone's eating.
Yeah.
There's a guy ringing the doorbell.
Yeah. This is almost like apocalyptic. Like we're the last four on Earth and we're just like doing this podcast for fun. You know, like no one is here on Earth. We're the only ones.
So no one's listening to it.
Well, we'll listen back, so we'll get some views. You know? So we're doing it for the love of the game, you guys. Yes. That's why we're here. It's the end of world, love of the game.
Well, on that note, if no one's listening, what do you want to talk about?
Oh my God, I have huge things to talk about if no one's listening. Like,
Okay.
it's gonna get really weird.
Okay.
But before we start, I had a question I would ask you because something popped in my head.
Yeah.
If I say, I'm blue, and I'm singing the song, I'm blue,
Yeah.
are you either abadee-da-ba-die, or if I was green, I would die? Who are you?
Abba-dee-ba-da-ba-da-ba-die.
Okay, we're on the same page.
That song came on at the wedding I was just at.
Sorry, I was so shocked I pushed myself back from the table.
Yeah.
I haven't heard this song in years, and you're telling me it just came on the wedding? And
Yeah.
did you have this conversation? Are we telepathic?
We are telepathic. It's like Mia said.
You're right, we were talking to each other. Okay.
Yeah.
So it came on, and were you thinking, I wonder what Sarah thinks?
No. No.
Bummer for me.
But
There's a group of people out there who
Wait.
think if I'm blue, if I was green, I would die.
that's what they think they're
That's
saying.
what they think the song says.
No, it's definitely
Abba-dee-da-ba-die.
Abba-dee-ba-da-ba-die.
Exactly. I agree. And I can also like look up the lyrics, I guess, but I like the facade of like, we just
No,
don't
we'll
know.
play it in the bonus,
Okay.
and we'll only hear it one way.
But like, what are the true lyrics? Do we want to know?
No, it doesn't
Okay,
matter at
it
this
doesn't
point.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There was another song that was played, and it was. Yeah, it's very easy. It's very easy to mix them up.
But the thing is like, obviously everyone here knows you're horrible at lyrics. If there's a lyric to mess up, you will mess it up. So now I'm feeling, should I be on the other side?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it
yeah.
if I was green, I would die?
I think that would make more sense.
It would.
Yeah. I just have to announce to the world that's not listening to this episode that I am running on one little tiny Gatorade in the middle of a piece of bread.
Wait, why are you just eating in the middle? That's more concerning to me than the lack of food.
I didn't toast it and I didn't put anything on it.
You're sick.
You're
sick.
Yeah. So backstory, I got some food poisoning and it was rough. I called it Code Brown.
And then I asked, what's Code Brown?
Yes, you did. So it was just a PSA to anyone who has. Okay, so a lot of people don't know what food poisoning is.
Well, it shows itself differently for all people.
Yes, it manifests in
Exactly.
different ways. And I think that that's the hard thing because there are levels
Definitely.
to food poisoning. And some people think it's just one shit, you're expelled. You had one bad shit and that was food poisoning.
Yeah.
No. That's just a regular Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understandable.
It's food poisoning in my definition, okay? Otherwise, it's just a stomach ache or you ate something bad, okay? If you eat something, you have one bad poop, you just ate something bad. Am I right?
Yeah. Because that could be like you ate something spicy,
Yeah.
you had a bad poop.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
People all have bad poops, but I wouldn't consider that.
That's not food poisoning.
No.
You didn't, you.
No.
Or stomach. That's not even a stomach bug.
Oh, when someone says like, "Oh, I have
The
like, I'm
stomach
having stomach
bug.
issues," like, what do you think that means?
That's just like maybe you ate some carbs and some bread.
And
And
it's not
Like a
sitting
bad
well. It's
Chipotle
not
or
sitting well.
something.
You could drink.
Don't bring Chipotle into this, you guys.
You could drink a glass of milk and paint your toilet. Like that's all. It
exactly.
Takes. Yeah.
Like the threshold is like regular Tuesday, you could have a bad poo. Like
Yeah.
who's
not
out here
bring
having
bad poos
solid
into it.
stools every day of the week? Like
Well,
they're always kind of different.
Are
yeah, I do like the difference. It's fun because you never know. You never know. It's a surprise.
Yeah.
Your reaction? Are you having solid stools constantly?
She seems like she would if she's a light flow girl.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any problems with her body.
Baby just fell right out.
Yeah,
Didn't-
really just slipped on through, and I've been just going strong ever since. Yeah, you know what? I have a quite a different range of poos, but that's a whole other story. So let's get back to the
Okay.
topic.
Okay. So you ate something bad, you poo, that's just a stomach ache or a regular Tuesday, okay?
Okay.
If you have food poisoning,
Yes.
what constitutes as that is
Tell me.
nausea, chills,
Oh.
maybe a fever,
Whoa.
insane stomach cramps, like period cramps, Alex, but up here in the abdomen.
Wow. Okay.
You've had food poisoning.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
and sharp abdominal pain, okay?
Mhm.
diarrhea.
You better add diarrhea to that
It's
list.
basically piss out your ass.
Oh my God.
Okay? It sounds
there.
exactly like piss out your ass.
Okay.
That's food poisoning.
I also imagine like you're barfing while you poo. Like I felt like it's a
Sometimes
two-time
it doesn't-
combination.
Yes, it's sometimes, but sometimes, like for me, a lot of the time, it's not up here. It's down
just a
there.
poo. It's
Yeah,
just a
it's
poo.
just a poo.
Okay.
It's not just a poo.
It's
okay.
It's extreme poo.
Yeah, but this last food poisoning that I had, it was all nausea. So I had to get some mints. I was popping them. I was not feeling good. Okay.
Okay.
The poo was questionable. You know, it was like a floating between like Earth and the moon.
I don't understand that reference.
Yeah, that could mean
Use your imagination. Like I don't want to
there's
get
a
graphic for anyone
non-gravitational
eating.
poo. Non-gravitational.
Yeah.
It's not held to anything.
It's not in any
shape or
uniform
form.
solid
I get it.
shape.
I get
you
it.
know,
I get it. I get it.
it's not on one end or the other. It's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what between Earth and the moon means. Duh.
Honestly, like the fact that you had that reference like that. Have you used that before?
No.
Damn, you're quick on your toes, girl.
I knew exactly what you meant, just so you know.
Alex.
I've had a variety of poos.
Yes, he has. I don't know that, but like I feel like he's like a poo brother in that way.
Yeah. That's what Spotify
blood
brought us in
sister.
for.
Yeah. Okay, so
So you had
that-
food poisoning.
yes, and I just have to make that clear because I am sick
Honestly,
of the misinformation out there about stomach aches, food poisoning, and stomach bugs.
I'm kind of sick about the fact that you look this good during like, a food poisoning situation. I'm actually pissed off. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this is my best day, you know? And this is Aleena's like, she has this much in the tank. Like, I want to fucking kill myself now sitting across the table from her. This isn't a good day for me. Okay,
That's so
do you want
nice
to
of you.
continue about your...
There is another tier of food poisoning where
wow.
it lasts for so like
Hey guys, interrupting the show to thank the sponsor of today's episode, Little Spoon. If you're a busy parent, it's important to keep your life simple and convenient, especially at mealtimes.
Little Spoon is one way to help you do just that. Little Spoon delivers fresh, healthy meals and snacks straight to your door that your kid will love at every eating stage that they are in.
You all know I've learned so much as a parent in my first year. And the one thing I keep reminding myself is to slow down and enjoy parts of my day that I haven't before. I'm back to loving mealtimes now because of Little Spoon. And if you're in the market for healthy, easy meals and snacks for your baby, toddler, and big kid delivered right to your door, then Little Spoon is right for you.
Well, I don't have a kid. But if you are in the market for a kid, maybe a little one, Little Spoon is perfect because they make healthy eating feel like the easiest part of your day. It's time-saving and convenient without compromise.
I love sitting down next to Wei when she has one of her baby blends. First, because she loves them. And second, because we can actually enjoy our meal together. And baby blends are fresh and organic with single ingredient to multi-texture purees that take the stress out of starting solid foods. I love Little Spoon because their food transitions with your baby and baby blends move into biteables.
Wait, I'm not caught up. What is a biteable? Is that like a nipple?
I'm really glad you asked. They are easy finger food meals that are cut to size to promote self-feeding. They are healthy and balanced and free of artificial junk.
If you're wondering where you get all of this stuff, well, it comes right to your door. That's right. It's so flexible, it's so easy, and everything stores right in the fridge and freezer.
I pick up a menu, I change up what I order every time. The price is right, the quality is unmatched. I love it. Kids love it. Grandparents love it. It's a huge win-win for my family, and it can be for yours too.
Simplify your kiddos' mealtime with 30% off your first order. Go to littlespoon.com/stillfriends and enter our code STILLFRIENDS to get 30% off at checkout for your first Little Spoon order.
That's littlespoon.com/stillfriends and use code STILLFRIENDS to get 30% off your first order.
Okay.
A long laugh.
Professor Aleena tapping in here. If you have food poisoning that is very bad, it is a demon in your stomach, okay? And that demon feeds off of everything that you put in your gut.
Preach.
So it'll last for 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I don't know
wow.
now I'm stepping on my own words here.
Huh.
One of those is a stomach bug.
Yeah, that seems like a long stretch of
Yeah.
food poisoning.
So, but that's I'm sick of the misinformation and I
Okay.
need to clarify it
Okay.
at some point in time.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I've had it where it's like literally just like a demon sitting in there waiting for you to feed it. And then it's just like, let me fuck you up now.
Oh, wow.
Fuck you up real hard for
Okay.
whatever you just fed me, right?
So did you
And
feel
then it
that fuck up
prolongs,
from
and-
that toast? From that bread?
Hold on, I'm getting it. So then it prolongs itself, okay? I had it where it went for 2 weeks. I couldn't eat for 2 weeks. I had to go to the doctor. He had to put his finger in my butt.
No, Aleena.
He had to get a sample to see what bacteria was in there that was bad. Okay?
Aleena, come on, man. What? How? 2 weeks?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You don't even know. You don't
I
even
don't.
know.
I
This is
don't
like
even
light
know.
flow and heavy flow. You don't even know.
No, something's going on. If it's 2
No.
weeks.
Yeah, it's just eating bad food. Something that was like not prepared well.
Okay. Yeah, you know, the thing is for me, I don't dabble in too many foods.
Yes.
So
I'm
don't
adventurous.
I don't run into this kind of situation. I will go places on vacations. I'm eating French fries and power bars. Listen, it's wrong, and I get it, and I get the yell. I
I
hear
want to
people
try
yelling at
the
me.
culture.
I understand. I have the palate of a 10-year-old. We're all aware, but I'm always safe. I'm in the clear.
Yeah.
You know, I leave there with my poo in my butt,
Yeah.
and I get home fresh as a daisy.
Yeah. So there's those 2 tiers. Those are 3 tiers, okay?
Okay.
You just ate something bad. You pooped it out once. Moving on. You have food poisoning. All those symptoms I listed.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And then like maybe stomach bug
Yeah, the prolonged 2-week
is
situation.
the 2-week situation, okay? So it came on while I was making my 10-hour journey home, okay?
Terrifying.
And because I'm an expert in this field,
Mm-hmm.
I said I cannot feed the demon anything at all.
You know what would be terrifying is food poisoning 40,000 feet in the air.
Yes,
Is it
exactly.
40,000? Is it 400,000?
I think it's like 20,000.
No,
because they
it's
said we're cruising at about a 20,000 altitude right now.
Okay, they
Please
do
fasten
say
your
that.
seatbelts. There will be turbulence.
And people say like
Flight
the Mile
attendants,
High
take your
Club.
jump seats.
So like when you're a mile high.
No, that's when you have SEX.
Yeah, but they reference it like that you're a mile in the sky.
That might
And
just be like a hyperbole.
Oh.
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
31,000 to 42,000 is cruising altitude.
Okay, so I was wrong.
Well, it was higher than 20,000.
But you are at 20,000 at some point.
Yeah,
you
you-
got to get there.
Maybe that's when you start to cruise.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, so you like that Kate was like, nice try.
yeah.
Nice try. Are you guys part of the Mile High Club?
No way, Alex. Don't even fucking go slow right now.
I feel like this is inappropriate for the regular section. I feel like this is more of a bonus section
There's
question.
no
Oh,
way.
since when do
It's
you
the bo-
regulate the
it's
rules?
Yeah.
I do have a question for the pooer here.
Yeah.
Because we're on the same team here. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about your guys' fecal matters, but isn't there something just sickly kind of satisfying about peeing out of your butt?
Yes.
Right? Like
Yes.
it's painful, but
My
sometimes
poop brother right
sometimes
here.
when you sit
It's like
down,
you're cleaning it out.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there's nothing's gonna be in there.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Everything's getting out.
You guys are just a different breed.
Have you pooed like rice, like straight the rice, or the rice comes right out with the water?
Okay, you just said this is more of a bonus question.
Yeah,
you went
now you're
into
going right
rapid
Back off.
graphics.
Rice
I was like,
poo.
back to what you guys are saying.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Cruising
you
altitude.
didn't
You
want to
wanna-
feed the bees.
You want to show everyone your nose? Poke it in.
Oh, am I in there?
poke. Oh! Hi, guys.
Back to cruising altitude though, which is what it feels like you guys are talking. I feel like I'm listening to the airline pilot while I'm sitting on my plane seat when you guys are talking.
Because we're so official.
32,000 feet. We're officially cruising, and you can go shit if you'd like.
So then what?
Okay, so I was like, I'm not feeding this demon at all. I know your games. I know how you play. I know how you like. I'm starving you.
Yeah.
To get rid of you as long. So right now I'm in the stage where I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if it's going to be a 2-week situation, if he's there to stay, or if he's just like needs to expel out a few more times, and then we're in the clear. So all that to say, in the last 24 hours, all through the airport, I didn't eat anything, obviously. So yesterday to today is 24 hours, yes.
Yeah.
And I did not have any water on the plane. They kept asking me, like, do you want water? And I was like, no.
Wait, why didn't you even do water?
Because I had one sip of water and it was like instant whatever.
Oh.
And as Sam said, she said, I had 1 sip of water and a gallon came out.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
nasty
Yeah.
game to play.
And she was drinking liquid IV on accident, which is sugar. So the bacteria in there was having a field day.
Wow, so everyone was code brown.
Not everyone, but
But
we
a handful
were
of
code browning.
folks.
And I couldn't help it. I was just cracking up at the airport that she was standing hunched over and she was going to the bathroom to poop like a lot. And I just kept giggling. I thought it was so
Well, that's
funny.
hilarious.
But because I starved him,
You were kind of cruising.
I only peed. Nothing else
Nice.
came out. And Noelle was like, my plain ass diet worked out so well for me.
Me and Noel.
Yeah. He was like, nothing. He's fine. He was eating Panda Express at the airport.
Bastard.
He's taking risks at the
That-
airport.
Yeah, that's a risk.
We were in Houston and he
Still,
Panda.
no, I know, but still, like that's a meal that sometimes will cause you
Yeah,
poops.
that's
Like,
not a
You
lot of
think?
people would.
But
I think
but-
Panda Express
But I'm
was
saying
safe.
that's how confident he is that like his plain ass diet was like fine. That he's like, I'm back in the U.S. I can eat whatever I want and
That's
not
true.
worry.
Yeah.
Do you think that
Panda's
you had?
fine.
Do you think that you had Montezuma's revenge? Did you drink the tap water or
I
anything
didn't
like that?
drink the tap
Oh.
water. For everyone listening, I was
did
in
you have,
Mexico.
ice. Because that was
looked
the
it
kiss
up.
of, that was the
Yeah.
kiss of death.
Oh.
when I
Yes.
went
I did have a
kiss
lot
of
of
death.
ice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I looked it
Oh.
up, and all the
No.
restaurants, if you go to a restaurant, they use filtered water for
Doesn't
their
matter.
ice.
Oh.
Oh, you're raw dogging life.
You
if
believe
you're going,
them?
Yeah, Aleena, it's the ice, girl. Oh, I should have told you that yesterday, the day before you left. You
Buddy,
can't do
you
ice.
tell me.
Well,
This is your fault now.
I know. I should have told you. The ice is what got everyone on my trip ice, and I said, I'm not touching the ice. I'm not touching it.
Yeah, I guess so.
So many people on set ran and were pooping in holes because of the ice. I
In
should have warned you.
holes?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Where I went, there was holes on
Yeah.
the floor, and that's where you pooped.
So I had when I got home, I had a little Gatorade bottle and toast. But for some reason, all the people eating chips and stuff on the plane, it was like making me want to yak.
Yeah.
So everything was just kind of, and then I went to go eat a bread,
Yeah.
just plain bread, untouched, and the crust was grossing me out. I felt like I
Okay.
was like 3 years old.
Yeah.
So I just ate the center
Yeah.
and then instant poo. Yeah, instant. And then I was like, okay, I should go to sleep. Took Tylenol. Woke
Took
up.
Tylenol.
Yeah,
What?
I had body aches. Did you not? Did you not hear? I had body aches and a fever.
Okay. So I'm glad you're doing
So
better.
I'm running on no food, 24 hours no food. It reminds me almost of Survivor. Like I
Yeah.
could go a whole 24 hours without food, but then on a regular day I'm hungry every 3 hours. Like what?
That's a really interesting question. But the thing is you know what's going to happen the moment you eat, and you're
And
in
my appetite's
situations.
gone. My appetite's gone.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting then.
Well, that's
yeah, that's
part of it.
the
That's
phase
part
two.
of it. That's part of it.
Yeah.
Is that you're not hungry. Cinnabon did smell really good, but Noelle's Panda made me want to.
Can't imagine smelling a Cinnabon and thinking that doesn't smell good.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad to know that your
So,
scent is still
The
on
demon
up and
still
up.
liked it in there. Yeah.
So when's going to be your next meal?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm too scared. I don't want violent pains. So you never had this.
No, I've never had that.
What a life.
Listen, some would say I'm missing out because just imagine all the food I'm missing out on.
Yeah.
So, and as someone who's just recently got into bacon, I spent a long time not eating bacon, and that's a lot of years that I can't get back.
Yeah.
So I
You
agree.
are.
I am missing out, and I wish I could try things, but it's saving me in my poop world. So on the up and up for there.
Yeah.
I just have to say too, before we go on,
Like, how do we look?
the fact that we still have this piece of paper in the most high tech, amazing environment, no matter what, we must write our things down. I don't care if we're on the moon one day podcasting and someone's like, "You want to set up a computer?" No. We will bring our piece of paper. We will write down on a scratch piece of paper our topics.
It's not even like an official piece of paper. Like, there's something on the bottom on the back of this.
It's
like,
literally scratch.
not meant to be seen.
No, exactly. We got this. I know. I just feel like
It's information about the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, shall we talk about
yeah.
that we're in a different setting? No, we did that.
What did I put? Can you read my writing?
Oh.
Okay. there's something I've been struggling with my entire life, and I feel like I want to ask you about it.
Please.
Get ready, because it just happened to me again recently. And how often? Maybe you don't run into this because you're not picky. Let me ask the question. Let me get to the point. Let me get to the meat of the issue. How often do you have to eat things to be polite? Because I have spent so much of my life eating things out of politeness.
That's why I got food poisoning. I knew I didn't want to eat the food, and I ate it to be polite.
See? It's so hard. Like, it is so hard because I like 5
And especially
things.
when you have like restrictions.
Yes, and someone's like, not even just try a bite, but someone's making me food. Like the amount of times, number one, Thanksgiving, hate all food, have to eat it to be polite. There's so many meals that I sit down and eat, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to just fucking barrel this into my mouth, and I hate it. Like, I hate it.
Yeah.
But as someone who's not picky, do you experience this?
It's not as big of a problem
Okay.
for me. Like,
Okay.
oh, I have to eat like some delicious food. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Because you love it.
like I don't have any restrictions. Like, it's not like you who like it's gonna make you not feel good or feel sick if you eat it, or Noelle who has like a lot of restrictions. So I do eat stuff to be polite that I don't want, but I don't really
It's
think
rare.
about it
Okay.
because I'm like,
It's fine.
it's not gonna do any like.
My example would be it's not even something that's like one of my restrictions or something that's not going to make me feel good. It's always things that's like, I should like this, but I'm just being fucking weird and I hate it.
What? Like
Okay.
what?
I
Strawberry?
hate cheese in my eggs. I fucking hate it.
You know,
Like the idea of cheese in my eggs, like it's blood curdling. Like I'm getting almost diarrhea thinking about it. Don't make my cheese mushy in the eggs. I don't want it. No, I want my eggs, and I want my cheese in my quesadilla. Do not cross. So someone's like, oh, put cheese in the eggs. And I'm like, fuck, now my eggs are going to be destroyed. And I'm going to have to sit there and eat them and be like, thank you so much.
oh my god.
Wow.
So it's stuff like that. That's not even like, oh, I can't have the hamburger because I'm getting.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
new
yeah.
to
You're
meat.
just like extreme.
I'm just extremely picky.
picky.
Yes.
Or like particularness. Like you like to eat
Yes.
your food a specific way.
Yes.
It's like people who like to eat their food at a certain temperature.
I'm
like,
also like that.
they can't eat it if it's like slightly warm. Like send it back. It's got to be hot.
It's got to be hot.
Okay, so I am the egg cheese girl because I put cheese in my eggs. I also try to push cheese in Noelle's eggs, and he's always like, I don't want cheese. And I'm like, no, this is a universal thing that everyone likes. Like, let me just make it taste better for you. And I do it, and he eats it, but I know, you and him.
Yes. We're having very similar bonds. Maybe that's why we're drawn together.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But it's like disgusting to me.
Every time I'm like, I'm going to put cheese in the eggs, he's like, I'd prefer you not. And then I just dump it. I'm like, it's one batch of eggs.
No.
Because in my head, I'm thinking, what weirdo? Like, you know how sometimes you're like, you just don't know what's the
Yeah.
best for you?
Yes.
Like, I'm like, you just don't know.
Like, everyone loves this.
Everyone loves it. It's a universal love. It makes the eggs taste better. Same thing with chives. Chives, salt, cheese, Parmesan cheese makes the egg taste way better.
Yeah. Mhm.
And so I'm like, yeah. You said you didn't want cheese, but like, let me
me
just
do
throw
this
the
for you.
cheese on because
'Cause
I'm,
I love
I'm actually
you.
doing you a favor.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing
You're
him
not.
a favor.
Like, it's nauseating to, like, even if I put my fork into eggs and I saw cheese, I'm just like stomaching it. Speaking of that, another thing, like, I will actually not eat, like, say I get a bagel with cream cheese.
Yeah.
That cream cheese is whipped. I would actually prefer to never touch that bagel. Do not give me cream cheese that is whipped on my bagel. I don't want it. Don't give it to me. Don't give it to me.
I exclusively buy whipped cream cheese. I don't understand the denseness of regular cream cheese. It's so thick. It's like,
Like, I will actually turn
It's like
down one
eating
of my
an-
favorite meals because it's so disgusting.
it's like eating one of those protein bars that gets stuck to your teeth. Thick cream cheese.
I think it maybe like someone did you wrong, did you dirty with like normal ass cream cheese one time, and then you have
whipped
this
is
flavor.
like, I could float away while I eat this bagel.
Like if someone brought home whipped cream cheese, I'm like, guys, I can't have a bagel. Like
What
Is it-
else?
is it, God, what I mean,
Give
A
me
lot
one-
else.
What else? What, does honey annoy you on pepperoni pizza?
Well, you know, I've never tried pepperoni.
Okay.
Well,
what
like,
else?
okay, example, like I cannot have, I love eggs. If eggs are on toast
We already
or
got
eggs are in
eggs.
burritos, I can't have it.
Oh.
I can't touch anything with eggs on it. Like eggs have to be by themselves.
You don't like breakfast burritos?
I despise breakfast burritos. And I don't like potatoes in my burrito, but I will have potatoes.
You need
in
to
a
add
taco.
potatoes to your burrito.
You're missing out on breakfast burritos.
This is just going down a dark path, you know? And now I can hear people yelling at their computer like, this is insane.
I know.
They're unsubscribing as we
I
speak.
know.
I know.
So I'm going to change the topic because I can't. I'm really embarrassed now about my
No,
work
I'm
career.
sure everyone agrees with you.
You'll have one
Not
commenter.
everyone,
Yeah,
but,
No.
like,
there's one person out
Yeah,
there that's
I
like,
thought
Yeah.
millions would come to my defense about my Dickies comment. So now
Yeah.
I don't trust the world. I'm nervous to be speaking my truth on here because I thought like, wow, Aleena's gonna get it after this Dickie situation, and she's gonna be like, wow, I can't believe I ever, doubted you.
you should have known from her, like our response, that how off you were.
It's gonna keep me again up at night.
I
It's
know.
gonna keep me up at night again.
I know.
Anyways, back to our paper.
Back to our paper.
Let me bring this in front of me and just see what I really want to
Yeah.
discuss today. I want to talk about something very serious.
It's not going to be serious.
No, it's super serious. Like, I'm starting this as a smile and a joke, you guys, but like, I'm about to get deep on your ass.
I don't know if I'm ready for
Are
that.
you
I'm
not
code
ready?
browning. I'm on life support.
Okay, so you're not ready for down and deep. Do you want me to switch directions? Because I can.
I don't know. I just got shaky at the thought of something deep.
No, it's not that deep. I was just, I mean, it's mildly deep. So if you're looking for more surface level, I got that for you next. What are you looking for?
I don't know.
Pick
No,
the
I
road.
don't want to silence a woman. So say what you were going to say.
I didn't feel silenced. But here's another thing that I've been thinking about. Because I was thinking about you a lot all weekend. You were at a nice little shindig, and I was like, just daydreaming, like, what's Aleena doing? Yada, yada, yada. And then I thought about struggles. And I thought, I wonder what Aleena is struggling with right now. And I was just trying to think, because, I don't know. I don't know what you're struggling with.
You don't know what I'm struggling with.
No. Not your poop. That's obviously a struggle.
Yeah.
But, what's something that you're really struggling with right now?
I think not being good enough.
Wow, that's in a general sense.
Yeah.
Just generally, you don't feel the best about yourself in all areas.
Yes. Yeah, tough critic.
Where do you think that's coming from?
Maybe childhood trauma.
Do you feel like this all the time?
Yes.
It's a general sense in your life of I'm not good enough.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you just carry this with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Yeah.
feel it with friends or in what sense?
No, it's mostly myself.
That you're not bringing enough to the table.
Yes. You don't struggle with that?
No, I have my own struggles. Don't get me wrong. This isn't a light flow situation, you guys. But it's not necessarily not maybe that's not the phrase I would use. I think right now I feel I could feel physicalities of my struggles. I can they're not necessarily it's hard to describe. I feel I'm really struggling right now with intrusive thoughts, which I've never struggled with before. And I feel like I physically see horrible images in my brain all the time. And I was just so curious because I really didn't feel like I struggled that much before becoming a parent. I
Yeah.
was I wonder what's something that Aleena's thinking about every single day that's impacting her life in a negative way.
Oh, okay. Well, death, at every turn. I too have all my life pictured horrible situations. I will sometimes go down a deep path of imagining a horrible situation.
Yeah. It's scary.
And then I'm like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Why did I take these 3 steps to get to this horrible situation where
What do
my
you
house is
do?
burning down and
Yeah.
I'm figuring out how to save Ollie?
Yeah. Okay.
I will play that whole scenario. And then I'll play a scenario where he dies
and how you feel about it.
and how I feel. And then a scenario where he's fine and I save him. And that's just Ollie. I obviously picture these scenarios in my own life.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
anytime I get on a plane, I'm like, okay, cool.
Here we go.
How's this crash gonna go?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty used to intrusive thoughts
Yeah.
and forecasting horrible scenarios,
Yeah.
that's normal.
How do you deal with it? Because like this is something that you've kind of experienced for years.
Yeah. I think I'm just trying to be a pigeon.
What's that mean?
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
Like,
Is this a saying?
I think if
I'm just trying to be a pigeon. Like, would anyone understand that besides you?
no,
Okay, good.
it's just exclusive to me. I think if I was any kind of animal, and I think that's why I photograph pigeons wherever I go.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
You didn't tell me you photograph pigeons.
I take
wherever
a
you go.
picture of every pigeon in every city I go to.
Are you
'cause
kidding me?
I
Why
think
haven't you told me
it's-
about this?
I don't know.
This is something really special about you, and I wish you would have shared it earlier.
I have like thousands of photos of pigeons because I'm so fascinated by pigeons. That's why they were so fascinated. There was no pigeons in Japan
What?
Wow. Wait, so you went to Japan?
because it's so
no
clean.
pigeons. There's no pigeons.
I
Where'd
think
they
there
all
was one
go?
pigeon.
So you did,
and I
get
got a
pic.
picture of him.
Okay.
But it's so clean there. There's nothing for them. They migrated to other
Wow.
places.
Okay.
You could make a book out of all pigeons,
I could.
like a travel book.
I could.
So you
So-
consider yourself a pigeon. You take pictures of pigeons, and how does this help you with your intrusive thoughts?
I am a pigeon.
Okay.
Okay. So like if you were like, oh, what animal are you? Like I'm a pigeon. Like picture it. Like
You have a good neck. You do.
and like the way that I'm like a pigeon is like
yeah.
I'm worried about this. Oh, there's something over here. Let's pay attention to that. Oh shit, death. Oh, actually, food.
Okay. Okay. So you're kind of like on to the next thing quickly.
Yes, like I'm a darter. You
You're
know?
distracted.
Yeah.
Okay. And that kind of helps you cope.
Yeah, because I don't have time to think about Ollie burning in a fire
No, it's so time
for
consuming.
that long if I got a pigeon over there.
Okay. That's an interesting. And how long have you been a pigeon? Like,
I-
how long have you had this kind of realization?
I think I just discovered it like 2 months ago.
Wow.
I've
So
always
you
had a
knew-
connection to the pigeons. I've been taking photos of them, but I even have a TikTok of a pigeon that I posted.
I remember. I actually can picture that TikTok in my mind right
I
now.
was like, this is just for me. Like, no one cares about this pigeon but me.
So you had this connection to pigeons. You've been taking photos of them.
Yeah. And then
And
I'm like,
then-
I am you. And that's how I cope in life.
And it's made you feel better the past couple months? Has it? Like every time you have like an intrusive thought or something?
No, I've never thought about it. You just asked me right now.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know the origins of pigeons, Aleena, in New York City? Do you know that they were abandoned? They were, you know how Mia talked about abandonment issues. Do you know that pigeons used to be like pets, and now all those pigeons that fly around New York City are kind of just like almost like descendants of abandoned pigeons, abandoned pets?
Oh my God. They're all just looking for their owners.
I know.
They're like, pick me, take me home.
Take me home.
Wow. That's such an interesting take, Aleena. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, did that help?
No, it did help because I feel like I've been asking a lot of people that struggle. Because I think, like, to be totally frank, before I experienced, scary thoughts, I would have thought to myself, like, oh, like, just like, don't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I could have been like not sympathetic, like empathetic towards it, but I really didn't understand kind of like the negative dark holes or like how kind of debilitating, you take the pills if you're debilitating it can be,
Yeah.
or like how it can affect your entire day, or like how it can make you physically sick.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I would have been someone that just be like, well, pull up your pants and just keep going about your day, like just change your mind,
Yeah.
just change your thoughts. And since coming into this or experiencing it, which it's so sad, like I'm sorry, everyone, you shouldn't have to experience something to like feel like it's real.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been something that I didn't necessarily have strategies to deal with before. So I'm just trying to like, almost like I'm pulling the people like, hey, you guys, what are we doing out here if we have intrusive thoughts?
Yeah.
Let me know. Help a sister out.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
Maybe you should read a
necessarily have the
book on it.
tools.
I
Should
just
read
bought
a
a book.
Called Where Are the Pigeons?
I forgot the name of it, but
Okay.
I'm going to get to it.
You're going to get to it.
Do you think that Sorry.
Tell me. Switch it out, girl.
I should address what you just said.
No, that was really that
Okay.
was the end of the story.
Okay. Well, we are polling. I think there's probably books on it that would help.
Yeah.
And if not, yeah, try the pigeon method.
I like the pigeon method, honestly.
Yeah.
It kind of like feels like it makes it lighter. It's like,
It does.
on to the next thing.
Yeah.
My brain's going to think of something else in 5 seconds. It's cool. My mom told me that an emotion lasts 90 seconds. So like when I feel something like out of body or like I'm feeling something that I haven't felt before, I'm like, okay, I have 90 seconds in this situation and I'm going to feel something different. So which is kind of just like the pigeon theory.
It is.
Like 90 seconds of this.
I know. Like
Pigeons only have 90 seconds.
90 seconds of feeling like I'm dying because
Yeah.
I haven't eaten anything.
Get ready. It's about to switch.
That's a switch.
Yeah.
Do you think that people who are named Frank say to be Frank? Do you think they like it?
100%. Do you want to know something crazy? I considered like naming Waylon Frank
That's a cute name.
because I like it so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think people want to use their name in sentences like that. And if I was named Frank, I would do that.
Any Franks out there listening, like,
Is there another name that is a word?
to be bold? Maybe if your
Bold?
name is bold.
Have you met any bolds?
No. But
To
like,
be frank.
I feel like you'd have to either be really annoying. Like your friends would probably get really annoyed with you. Like
could
if your
only
name
use
was
that
Frank.
a
No,
handful of times.
and you're like, well, to be frank. You'd have to like need tons of new friends to try that joke out because it'd get old with all of your
you
regular
can only
friends.
do it once with the group you're in.
I like
Make
how
new
I
friends.
asked and then I just made rules for the Franks. Like I'm gonna if you're a fellow Frank, like
How often do you make this joke?
you do that? And like, do you feel uncomfortable when you do it?
What about someone who's named after like a city? Like, hey, you guys ever been to Dallas?
I know Dallas.
I'm not asking Alex. I just meant like, no, Alex, I'm just trying to you. I meant like, have you ever been to Dallas? You know, like, have you ever, like,
Yeah.
are people using their names like this Frank situation?
I think it's less likely because it's like you need someone to mention Dallas or Sydney.
no,
like
but I'm saying it in a way of like sex.
You've been down under in Sydney?
yeah, but I'm saying it's a lot. Like
You ever taken the?
you have to specifically talk about, like, you have to tie it into someone saying that they're going traveling for it to make sense. You can't just person can't be like, I'm going to Palm Springs, and you're like, have you ever been to Dallas? Like, it's just not going to make any sense. You have to wait for them to talk about Texas.
It's like, have you gone through Dallas? Like if you're driving, maybe.
Yes.
That would be more like sexual, I feel like.
Yeah. But I feel like
driven through Dallas?
Frank
Yeah,
is
we went
like,
through
you can
Dallas,
throw
but-
To Be Frank out once a
but-
day.
No, I have never heard you say to be frank. This is my first experience.
You said it.
I did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And that's what made me think of it.
Wow. I do like the word. Okay. So you're right. You can
I'm
use it
saying
in more
that
places.
like Franks have the ability to say to be frank all the time, but like Franks, do you? And
let us know.
and like if you are asking me my opinion, I
Yeah.
would find it very annoying. So
Oh,
don't.
don't do it around Aleena.
I mean, come on.
If I were named Frank, I would do it every day.
Yeah, but
Every day.
but
And-
we eye roll at you all the
I
time
know,
already.
Exactly, which is why it'd be so much fun.
He'd be frank.
I honestly would like interrupt you guys and be like, well, honestly, guys, to be frank, and it would constantly just be,
Yeah.
That sounds fun though.
Yeah, that would be so much fun.
It kind of sounds like a nice little interruption.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
But,
stop
like,
what
But
we're
it
come
saying.
on,
only
like-
works if I'm Frank.
Yeah.
Don't say that'd be fun. Every time Alex interjects with like
Yeah, just
some
2 seconds
dirty
ago.
joke, you roll your eyes.
Well, that was for
2 minutes ago.
So if Alex was interjecting and saying, well,
to
to be
frank.
Alexander,
Yeah, I
You'd-
wouldn't like that.
you wouldn't like it.
But if it was Frank.
I'm gonna start being to be Alex.
Speaking of Alex's interjections, like, should we go like circle the drain really quick on like, has anyone banged in an airplane before?
Well, they won't answer that, but
This is the
Kate, did
bonus
you have
section.
something?
Yeah, I found something interesting. The origins of the phrase "to be frank" is from Old French franc, like their
Dollar?
their money is francs. You know,
Oh.
it means generous. It's Latin francus for free. So it's like to be frank is like to be generous. Like like something
it-
like
Is it to be free to like speak freely? Because like to be generous, I feel like when you're frank,
That's-
like you're not like
you're
being
to the
nice.
point.
You're to the point.
Yeah.
So maybe it's
Yeah.
like to speak
to be
freely.
honest.
Yeah,
To be frank.
like
Yeah.
to be
I'm
free.
about
like,
to.
it means free, liberal, generous, outspoken.
yeah.
Okay,
So I think
okay.
it can be used in a
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
variety of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if your name was free,
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
to be
though.
free.
To be free. God, Can you imagine
Yeah.
someone being named that?
I'm so glad that my name can't be used in any sort of pun.
Oh, it
Your name
definitely
is so
can.
rare. Like I really never meet Aleenas. Like it's very like special.
Oh, I guess I lean it towards you.
Yeah, I was about to say Mia just did last week.
Oh
Yeah.
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 You're right
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Take that back, you guys. Anyway. Wait, anyone answer my question about
What
the
was your
airplanes?
question?
Hello?
No, they didn't want to answer it, and like you can't keep pressuring it.
Sarah, I
This is
would
2024.
be too scared.
I just wanted to just
Pussy.
I wanted to call it out because Alex was like, yeah, I have, but I don't think
I
he
never said that.
has.
I never said that. I just said this is not common speak for the regular bonus. For like your
Yeah, and then
section.
proceeded to be like, "Have you ever shit rice?"
That made me
Alex.
more uncomfortable. Alex, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I got top in an airplane bathroom. If you're wondering.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Ew.
You literally
Why are we laughing at this?
stopped in my tracks. Okay, now listen, this is something that's been on my mind and I wanted to talk about it. And then weirdly, Kate and I were talking about it in the parking lot. And so I'll bring it up again. Baby teeth. Isn't it insane that you get all of your teeth and then you lose them for more teeth?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a what? Come on. And like I said to Kate, like, why are babies even going to the dentist? They get a cavity in there, you'll lose it. Who cares? There is no
That's true.
need.
No, they don't all come out.
They all come out.
No.
Yes.
No, they don't all come out.
Yes.
They don't all come out.
Oh,
Some of
really?
them stay.
Okay.
Really?
No,
I was just saying, yeah, but I would
they're
really want
supposed to all
them
come out.
You get like new teeth.
All of them are supposed to come
Fresh
out.
teeth.
So these are all freshies, and I still
Yes.
have cavities.
Yeah, but you need to get those fixed because you're not
I
going to get a new
did.
pair.
I did.
Are you waiting for new teeth to come in?
No,
Yeah.
no. But I did tell them I was certain I had wisdom teeth, and they're like, "You don't." And
Wait,
I was
you
like,
never got your wisdom teeth?
"No." I was like, "There's something back there, and I think it's coming in." They're like, "It's not." I'm like, "But there's a nub," and they're like, "That's just skin."
When you take extra,
Not believing the orthodontist's X-rays. I can feel them.
I was gonna say, in the X-rays, do you have wisdom teeth at all? Or like
No,
they
but
don't
I was
exist?
like, "Can you please check?
and they
Can
did.
you please check?" And they said, "No." Like, and I went to different dentists
How
because I
rare-
wanted second opinions.
That's really funny. How rare is that? Like
That's so funny because it's. Did they say that you don't have any teeth there, or that they're not impacted?
she's saying
There's
no
nothing
teeth.
there.
There's not. So
There's
that's
nothing
a
there.
crazy thing to get
That's
a
what
second
I'm
opinion
saying.
I'm saying that if you guys want to put your finger back there, there's something there.
on. Can you imagine? Sarah?
Would you let me put my finger back
Yeah,
there? You know, I don't think you would.
yeah, I would.
This is a grand day.
Double dog dare?
Yeah,
You gotta say.
All the way past your molars.
yeah,
And you think there's something there, and no
I'm
one's
sure.
believing you?
I'm sure.
You got to double dog dare if you're gonna double dog dare.
There's teeth there.
You
for
gotta
sure.
say I double dog dare you.
I don't know what this is.
Oh wow, you've never been double dogged?
What?
Oh.
Double dog dare means like you basically have to do it in elementary school. Like if
Yeah.
someone double dog dare you, like I guess I have to do it. There was no getting out of it.
Oh no, I never experienced.
Oh, it's a crazy life, that elementary school life.
Yeah.
So I would love to know what percentage of people, Maryam, don't have wisdom teeth, because I find this to be maybe a national treasure.
Yes.
Like I feel like you're in the 1%.
I met a radiologist this past weekend, and my first question
Stop.
Whoa.
for him was, how come when you go to the dentist, they put that weighted blanket on you?
Yeah.
They put it all over your body, but they
Mhm.
don't get your feet and your face.
I
like,
know.
if you're protecting all this, but not this, he had an immediate answer.
What is it?
The answer is that your skull is actually protective enough from the radiation.
What about your eyeballs?
This is all protective enough. Your organs in here, they're protected enough by your skull that you don't need that blanket. But here, they're more exposed, so you need the blanket.
Okay, fine. That's a really smart answer, and I never would have thought of that. But still,
Thank God someone else is thinking of it for you.
I know. Thank God someone has the
Yeah.
answers.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to ask him about the wisdom teeth. And I was like, wow, you really beat us to the punch there.
No.
You didn't ask him about that?
No.
I guess a
I
radiologist,
felt like I already got two opinions.
he doesn't
too.
necessarily know about teeth. I don't know why I would have thought that.
Yeah.
Just a person with thoughts,
Yeah.
you know, you
Yeah.
ask around.
Yeah.
What did the internet say?
One research study found that about 53% of the general population has at least one wisdom tooth, but some people never develop wisdom teeth at all.
Of course, I just never developed them. I felt kind of left out.
Because I got my wisdom teeth out. Oh my God.
So are you gonna feel it?
What a time to be alive. Yeah, I could feel it.
Okay, can you like wipe your finger a little
Yeah,
bit?
do you want me to wipe it on my shirt?
Yeah.
Also, some people don't lose their baby teeth, but that would cause a problem for them, like as they get older. Like they would need to get like removed or
So
something.
all of my teeth are gone?
Yeah.
Wow, I restarted.
I know. That's like, but the thing is like it hurts babies to get their teeth, right? Like Way is going through this right now.
Yeah.
It's an ordeal. She's about to get her last 2 teeth. It's wreaking havoc.
Yeah.
But I'm like, when we get our second round of teeth, we don't have fucking problems. We're not out here miserable. So why is the first round of teeth horrible? It makes kids sick sometimes.
No, I had pain when my teeth came back.
Really?
Yeah.
You did? I didn't have any pain when
So
my
wait,
teeth came back.
what is the timeline for this?
You lose your teeth at
in
like
tooth
6.
fairy time?
6.
Tooth fairy
No.
time, they
Yeah.
all come out?
No, they don't all fall out at once, you guys. I'm not a psychopath. But I think they start falling out of your teeth, falling out of your mouth around 6.
So you're telling me every one of these came out? I got money for all of them?
You got money for all of them. You should have been rich by now.
I did. My
How much did Tooth Fairy give you?
dad gave me so much money per tooth.
Like 20?
He gave me like $100 to $200 per tooth. I don't think he knew the etiquette.
What?
I was getting quarters.
I was start ripping teeth out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. What
I
about
was
that
ripping
fairy?
teeth out.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
did all kinds of tactics.
My front teeth got kicked out.
Oh.
I would do the tie to the door and pull. I would
You're
sit
a
there.
monster.
I would sit there and just rub it out,
Yeah.
but with your tooth.
Gra-
I was trying to get those things out so I could get paid.
Honestly, that I hear where you're coming from, but like the whole door with the tooth situation, that's I'm a fucking psychopath. They're gonna put the string around the door and then kick the nightmares as a kid. Nightmares.
You got to do whatever you got to do.
Ah.
Oh, and then I loved when you could like twist it clockwise.
That's how I got my first one out. My younger
You're
cousin.
literally giving me Code Brown in this moment talking about the situation where you're twisting it around in your mouth. I almost want to leave. I'm putting my hands down right now.
Your tooth is backwards for like a moment.
Yeah, it's great. Sarah, do you remember how you lost your first tooth?
She probably hasn't even lost them yet.
These are my babies. I think it was kicked. I think it was kicked out.
Like who did it? Like social security number, their address, all that kind of stuff.
You know what? That information.
Ooh, ran out of time. To be Alex, we gotta go to the bonus.
All right. Before we go, just a reminder
Let's remind you.
that we are here recording at the Spotify studios in LA.
We are.
And we're going to go to the bonus, which you can find at patreon.com/AWSF pod. And what are we going to do from this topic list?
Honestly, let's go like this. Let's see what happens.
Cows.
Whoa! I've always wanted to talk about cows. Let's do it.
Oh, we've talked extensively about cows. I
There's more to
have
say.
a funny airport story. All right.
What is this that I wrote down?
Only you know.
God, I wonder what this is.
Okay, we'll see you there. Bye. In the bonus. Bye.